Welcome back to Gear Shift Hub, the place where passion meets performance. Today, we're diving deep into a bike that doesn't just ride on roads, it rides on legacy. Yes, we're talking about the newly launched 2025 Royal Enfield Classic 350. With its heritage-rich design, retro charm, and updated engineering, the Classic 350 is back refined, retuned, and ready to capture the hearts of a whole new generation of riders. In this video, we'll break down everything you need to know, from key features and mechanical updates to how it performs on the road, design elements, pricing, and what really sets this classic apart from the competition. Let's start with what makes the Classic 350 a legend. First launched over a decade ago, the Classic redefined retro motorcycling in India. And now, in 2025, Royal Enfield has taken that soul and polished it even further. The bike continues to run on the trusted 349cc air oil-cooled single-cylinder engine, producing around 20.2 bhp at 6,100 revolutions per minute and 27 Nm of torque at 4,000 revolutions per minute. That might not sound like superbike numbers, but don't be fooled. This engine is all about smooth, accessible torque, delivered in a beautifully linear manner. The throttle response is crisp, vibrations are well contained, and it offers a laid-back riding character that encourages cruising, not rushing. One of the standout aspects of the 2025 model is how refined the J-platform engine feels. Royal Enfield has fine-tuned the fuel injection system and retuned the exhaust note to sound deeper and more mellow than before. The power delivery remains friendly across gears, and the gear shifts have become notably smoother thanks to a reworked 5-speed gearbox. The engine isn't built for speed, it's built for experience. Whether you're riding through a crowded bazaar or cruising down the highway at a steady 80 km per hour, the Classic 350 now feels more planted, more precise, and more mature than ever. In terms of features, Royal Enfield hasn't gone overboard, but it has added meaningful tech where it matters. The 2025 Classic 350 now comes with a semi-digital instrument cluster, featuring an analog speedometer, digital odometer, fuel gauge, clock, and trip meters. Select variants also get Royal Enfield's Tripper navigation pod as an option, which provides turn-by-turn directions powered by Google Maps via smartphone connectivity. There's also dual-channel ABS across most trims, and a rear disc brake standard across all variants. You also get USB charging tucked neatly under the handlebar, small but very useful for modern riders. Design-wise, this bike still oozes vintage appeal. From its round headlamp, teardrop fuel tank, and chrome accents, to the wide saddle and hand-painted pinstripes, the 2025 Classic 350 stays true to its retro DNA. But Royal Enfield has made subtle enhancements that make a big difference. The chassis has been slightly revised for better cornering stability, and the suspension is now more compliant, especially at the rear. The telescopic front forks and twin rear shocks are tuned for Indian roads, absorbing bumps, potholes, and broken tarmac with surprising grace. In terms of color options, you now get more modern matte finishes alongside traditional gloss and chrome variants, giving riders plenty of choice depending on their style. Ergonomically, the bike remains rider-friendly. The upright seating posture, wide handlebars, and well-cushioned seat make it a pleasure to ride for long hours. Taller riders will also appreciate the generous legroom and slightly higher set handlebar, which reduces fatigue on long-distance journeys. Whether you're a seasoned rider or a beginner, the Classic 350 feels intuitive and predictable in every scenario. One of its greatest strengths is how easy it is to live with. It doesn't intimidate, yet it has enough presence to turn heads at every red light. When it comes to performance, the 2025 Classic 350 is not a thrill machine, but it isn't trying to be one either. What it offers is refined cruising capability with a strong low-end torque band. The sweet spot lies between 60 and 90 km per hour, where the bike feels buttery smooth and supremely comfortable. Mileage hovers around 35–38 km/L, making it fairly efficient for a bike of this size and build. And thanks to its 13-liter fuel tank, The Classic has a decent real-world range for long highway rides without frequent fuel stops. Now let's talk about pricing. The 2025 Royal Enfield Classic 350 starts at around a superscript 1.95 lakh for the base Redditch variant, while the top-end Chrome and Signals editions can go up to a superscript 2.25 lakh. Given the quality of materials, improved ride dynamics, and added tech, the price still represents excellent value, especially when compared to rivals like the Jawa 42, Honda CB350, and Yazdi Roadster. What really makes the Classic stand out is that you're not just buying a motorcycle, you're buying a piece of motorcycling culture that's built to last. As for unique selling points, the Classic 350 has a few that set it apart. First, it's one of the few bikes that manages to offer genuine retro style with modern reliability. Second, Royal Enfield's massive service and parts network means maintenance and ownership are easy across urban and rural areas. Third, the 2025 model comes with better build quality, reduced vibrations, and more customization options than ever before. You can choose from a wide range of factory accessories, from touring seats to engine guards and windshields, all designed to blend seamlessly with the Classic's design. In conclusion, the 2025 Royal Enfield Classic 350 isn't trying to reinvent the wheel. Instead, it perfects the formula that has worked so well for more than a decade. It delivers timeless design, modern refinements, and a riding experience that is both soulful and simple. For anyone looking for a bike that offers character, comfort, and class, the new Classic 350 remains a top contender. It's not just a motorcycle, it's a journey back in time, with just enough modern touch to make every ride memorable. Thanks for tuning into Gear Shift Hub. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this deep dive. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the 2025 Classic 350 lives up to the hype? Until next time, ride safe and stay curious.